Welcome to the Good Games Podcast, episode number 194. This is a show where we talk about video games and gaming-related things. My name is Frank from Palm Manso, and I'm your host. And as always, I'm joined by the co-host of the show, Alex Nunez. What's up, sir?
Hopefully, I'm not digging myself out of more snow, but, otherwise I'm good.
So it started over there for you, as we discussed. Yes. And I don't know, how much did they predict that you were getting over where you are?
I think for us it's like 10 to 11 inches.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because...
Which, I mean, is kind of good because, what was it, last week we got damn near 2 feet of snow.
Yeah.
So, all right, as long as we're trending downward, I'm cool.
So there's nothing for you. You can have people outside with no shirts and shorts, just like sledding down snow hills. Like, this is nothing. We can actually go out in this weather.
Yeah, I actually just face planted when that was happening last time with the 2 feet. I just face planted in the front yard. I was like, fuck it.
Man. Yeah, so they're saying that we're supposed to get 3 to 6 inches of snow. And they said that before. This was a few years back, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's only going to be like 3 to 6 inches. Expect 9 inches max."
Mm-hmm.
We got 36 inches of snow.
Yeah,
it's the most snow I've ever seen in my life. They were horribly wrong, like horribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're saying, "Oh yeah, it's about 3 to 6 inches here." I'm gonna expect some feet of snow here. I'm ready for it. I'm really hoping that that OPM closes the government tomorrow. That would be amazing. But yeah, enough about that though.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed for real. I sent an emoji of that to a coworker of mine.
Now I'm just like trying to think of the most amount of snow I've seen in my life. And I want to say that was when I went to Boston for like PAX East one time. It was after. Wow,
really?
It wasn't during like a snowstorm. It was like after, like in the aftermath. But I was passing by a parking lot after they had like kind of plowed the whole thing, and like there was mountains of snow. Like there was like I remember distinctly a mountain of snow piled up against one of the lampposts, and it was almost at the top of that lamppost for a parking lot. I was like, holy shit, that is a lot of fucking snow.
Okay, that is a lot of snow. Yeah, that's how it is when you get further up north, though. If you've ever been to Buffalo, they're like record breaking with the snow up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're used to it. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's really ironic. And I was talking about this before we started, but it's really ironic that we're getting snow on the first day of spring this year.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? What's happening? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
But man, this is no good. This is no good.
Nope.
I'm scared. I really am. I don't know what next year is going to bring or the summer is going to bring.
It's all downhill from here, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But enough about that depressing shit. So let's go ahead and talk about video games, because that's why we do this damn show. And, and let's talk about what we've been playing for this week. And you're going to start us off. So what do you got for us, man?
So I kind of wanted to quickly check in again with Subnautica, which I haven't been playing as much as I did like that first week that I played it. And I feel like I just kind of like bounced off of it right now because as where I am at in the game, which is not too far off from when I last talked about it. I think now I'm like 9 hours in as opposed to like 5 from last time. But I just feel like I'm kind of stuck because I don't have anything to research, like any new tech to develop or anything like that, or I'm missing blueprints and stuff. So I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know exactly what to do other than maybe kind of push towards the boundaries of where I've been so far and maybe build habitats there. And kind of that'll be my new launching points so that I can explore in different areas and stuff like that. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of like, I had a lot of goals in the beginning, and now I feel like those have gone away and replaced by those longer term goals that I kind of vaguely touched on last time. But now I don't have anything short term to shoot for, and I'm like, I'm a little lost right now, and I'm like, God damn it, I want to play more of this game, but I don't know what to do or where to go, and it's it's very daunting right now. But hopefully I find my stride with that game again. But for now, I've kind of like, it's on the back burner for me right now.
Okay.
I also realized that I missed out on a Hitman Elusive Target, and I hate myself for it. It's like, God fucking damn it. I missed one. I was doing so good. I hit every one of them so far. And I specifically, there's like a companion app that you can download for that game so that you get notifications when these elusive targets come out. But I don't know if it's just specifically for this like second run of the elusive targets, but they have not been pushing out notifications very consistently. So I think I can attribute that to them not sending out the notifications for why I didn't get that elusive target, because I didn't know it was here. And I was like, motherfucker, I gotta check the game every goddamn day to see if there's an elusive target. This is crazy.
So you say you missed out. Okay, I thought you said you missed an elusive target. So I thought you actually engaged the target.
Nope.
Tried to find a way to kill the target, but you missed. Like you actually couldn't do it.
I didn't even know it was available for me to take it on. So yeah.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yep. Oh well, there's plenty more where that came from. So I am looking forward to taking down Gary Busey in due time.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
He's going to be an elusive target? That is amazing.
Yeah, he was last year. I forget what his title was, but yeah, he is an elusive target.
And Gary Busey is crazy.
The actual likeness of Gary Busey. This game is great. It's a beautiful gift. But
that's awesome. You get to assassinate Gary Busey in a myriad of ways.
Uh-huh. Your limitation is only your imagination.
Yeah.
But other than that, I did delve into some Ratchet and Clank. I guess
the reboot?
That remake, or I guess reimagining of the original game that they put out on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it was a PlayStation Plus game, I was like, hey, I never played this game. I never actually played any of the Ratchet and Clank games before.
Oh.
I guess I was more of a Jack and Daxter person because, I don't know, ever since I played Crash, I was like, Naughty Dog for life.
Nice. Yeah, Naughty Dog's does some good stuff.
They absolutely have. It's hard to argue against that track record that they have going so far. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I played some Ratchet and Clank. I have not beat it yet. I don't know if you're familiar with the game at all, but
yes,
I made it all. I think the planet that I'm currently on is Battalia, where like there's this whole big war going on, and I only did a little bit of that, but I don't know. So far, I'm enjoying the game a lot. I like the tone of the game. The graphics are fucking gorgeous. That game looks ridiculous. But it definitely does feel of that like PlayStation 2 era.
Of its time.
Yeah. Because like the layout of the levels, and they're fairly small, and like you can go in different directions, but there's kind of like one hub area, and then there's like a couple of like maybe 2 or 3 spokes that you can go off in different directions, and from then on it's pretty linear levels in that regard. But it's as I was playing it, I was like, you know what, I'm not being super challenged, but like it's enough. I was thinking of the Lego games actually, where like this is maybe a step above the Lego games in terms of like challenge.
difficulty. Yeah. The Lego games are like, sometimes I'm just like, I love all these Lego games and I love what they bring to the table, but god damn it, they're so easy.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand.
That's why I can never get into the Lego games, but at least I'm like mostly engaged with this game so far. I actually played on hard from the beginning, and at least the first half, I feel, of the game that I've played so far, it wasn't like super hard, but I think the last level that I did was a little bit challenging. I started dying a whole lot. I think primarily because I was going for a lot of the like the collectathon objectives and stuff. It's the planet where you have to go and collect the brains from the
oh, right.
Those big creatures. I was going to try and attempt to say the name, but I can't even remember what it is.
Shit. I don't remember either.
Yeah, it's a pretty good name, but I wish I could remember it right now. But yeah, they're like these big, like almost squid-like flying creatures, and you have to collect their brains. Then if you collect all of them, and there's like 60 of them or something crazy, and you get an extra thing, which I didn't know what it was, but then when I did all of it, it was just like an upgraded hammer, and I was like, that was it? Okay. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I like these platforming games. I'm just compelled to get everything, collect everything, find out all the secrets and stuff. It's kind of cool, like looking for the holo cards and collecting those, and those give you extra bonuses. Like you can get extra bolts if you collect different sets of those holo cards. So I don't know. That's kind of an interesting twist on like the collectathon aspect of it, because you're getting like sort of stat bonuses out of it. And I don't know. I'm like the only problem I have with it so far is like some of those things are, or some of those stat bonuses are like unlocks for New Game Plus, which is like, I wish I could have something, tangible right now that I could bite into for this run through of the game. And now I'm starting to think of like, do I even do a New Game Plus? I don't know, but yeah.
Right.
I'm going to keep playing the game. I just like, I think the problem is like now that I'm playing on hard and I'm getting toward like the latter parts of the game, I'm starting to feel the difficulty now, just because I'm running out of ammo. And it's just like I'm just switching out weapons left and right, and I'm using everything. And even then, sometimes it's not enough, because I'm just struggling. I'm like, I have nothing. Just kill me, and then I can respawn with more ammo, or whatever.
With more weapons.
Yeah.
If only it were that easy. How does that realities version of Ratchet and Clank feel? That you just kill them off, and then another alternate realities version just comes in and finishes the job, if that.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, video games. That's what it's all about, man.
Because video games, yeah.
Yeah, video game logic. I love it. But yeah, I love the tone, the charm of the game. It does feel like it does move a little fast in terms of the story. Like, I don't know if I'm just missing stuff, like stuff was cut out for this version of the game, but it feels like I'm just moving from like set piece to set piece, like super quick. And yeah, I don't know, it feels off about it, off the pacing of the whole thing.
Yeah, the stories weren't like great.
Yeah.
For those games. They were just, as unfortunately a lot of game stories go, especially for platformers, where it's just like a vehicle for you to feel like you're motivated to go from point A to point B, where you could just go from point A to point B without even paying attention.
Yeah.
So,
but I will say I am so far I'm a huge fan of Mr. Zircon. He's pretty fucking cool.
Yep. I agree.
And I think I found out if you level him up, you get a little Zircon, like a Zircon Junior. And I was like, "What? That is fantastic."
Yeah, I gotta check out that remake, because I did like the original Ratchet and Clank games a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty dope so far. I can't say how it compares to the original since I haven't played it, but it's on PlayStation Plus right now for this month, so you can grab it for free assuming you pay for PlayStation Plus.
Yes, I do. So I will.
Yeah, but yeah, man, Mr. Zircon, he has so many cool lines. Like, you summon him and there's no enemies around. He's like, Mr. Zircon is bored. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mr. Zircon. Let's find some shit for you to kill. God damn it, Mr. Zircon's so good. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. Some Ratchet and Clank primarily. I'm enjoying that.
Cool.
What about you, man? Are you still in your dark Dragon Ball hole?
Yeah, I mean, like, what else have I been playing? I don't
know. Anything? Solitaire? Candy Crush Saga? I don't know, man.
There was like a fleeting thought, very fleeting. It was gone before it even appeared, it even formulated fully in my head. But yeah, there was a fleeting thought, like maybe I should try to play something else, and then I'm like, nah. So yes, I've been playing Dragon Ball FighterZ again. I promise I'm not going to talk about it as my main game for the week for a while after this week.
Okay.
I just wanted to kind of like brag a little bit, because in that game, so I've been making some strides and I feel like I'm improving, with playing the game. So there's both some good things that happened and some kind of bad things that happened regarding the improvement. So the good things that happened is that I got my first perfect on a human in the game. And that's incredibly hard to do in Dragon Ball FighterZ. But I got my first perfect online against a human. And the caveat of that is that this human was a pink square. Oh. So, we've discussed the color level squares, and pink is the highest.
Right.
So and the person's rank was like way up there, but I got a perfect on him and I recorded it, and I'm never going to let that go. So I was just like, oh shit, I got a perfect. Right. So it was an awesome match. I felt like I was like in sync. I felt like I was in the zone.
Right.
And then second thing that happened was related. I got a second perfect on a human.
Okay.
Now, again, incredibly hard to do, but this human was a blue square, which is a much lower level. But I don't ever underestimate anyone that I play against. So I got a second perfect in this game on a blue square, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, what does this mean? I'm like, what does this mean? I'm getting perfects in this game. What the fuck? I just need to keep improving.
Yeah.
Cause final round was something, man. We'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, so there are some bad things that are coming with the improvements that I've been making with this game, is that I'm starting to see bad habits form.
In yourself?
In myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to see bad habits form, whereas like if I see that the person is not great at the game, I hold back. And I don't want to do that because, okay, I hadn't played ranked matches in the Steam version yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but I have, but not for a while after I got the Steam version. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me start ranking up. It's something else to do in the game, and I can play against people and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I start moving through the ranks very quickly. I had an undefeated record for I want to say it was like 46 matches. I was 46 matches, 46 wins. And then, no, it was 48 matches, 48 wins. And then I got my first loss in my 49th match.
Okay.
And then that first loss was because I was holding back. And then I got 2 more losses maybe like 2 days after that, and that was also because I was holding back and I was getting scrubbed out by like mashing, because mashing in that game takes a lot of priority. So then I'm starting to notice that like almost every match that I play against people, it's starting to like, I'm kind of like holding back to see like where they're at, and I'm like, no, I need to stop this. So I'm trying to get myself like psyched up again so that like I destroy. And another bad thing that has happened with with my improvement in this game is the typical thing that happens is that my friends don't want to play the game with me anymore.
Oh.
And it's not like there's like a couple of them that are like real like gung ho about it and like will play, doesn't matter anytime, they'll play whatever, but I could start feeling resentment. I could start feeling the resentment even over Discord or even over like chat.
Damn.
I start feeling the resentment. And I was playing against this one dude the other day, and he was getting so salty, like super salty. And I was just like, fuck. So again, that was one of the instances where I'm like, let me just scale it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, man, I just want us all to play. And like now I'm asking like, hey guys, you guys want to play Dragon Ball FighterZ sometime today or tomorrow or this weekend or whatever? And I get no response.
Wow. I
get no responses. Whereas like the first time I initiated the conversation about playing this game where everybody's like, yeah, I'm on it this time. Let's play. Now, no, I think people are avoiding me on purpose. Wow. I think people are avoiding me on purpose, and I'm like, shit. So
look, it's happening again. No.
Yeah, I know, man. So I'm just putting it out there. I just want to play the game, and I want to get better at it because I'm training. But at the same time, we can all train together and we can all learn something from each other. And everybody uses different characters, so we can all learn from character matchups and all of that stuff, all of that good stuff. So let's all learn together. Let's all play together, and no beef, no resentment. Let's just have a good time. This is how we learn. We'll learn off of each other. I promise.
Yeah.
Because when I do play people, I do learn. I learn new things. I learn habits and then I see common habits in other players. Right. And it's gotten me to do things that I'm able to like react to better, like super dashes or like, launchers and vanishes and stuff like that. So I'm able to like actually react better because I'm playing more and more. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I actually just recently started getting back into Dragon Ball. I played a bunch earlier today. I guess.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Just after the patch, because like the new patch finally dropped, so now supposedly ring matches are actually fixed, and they added in some new stuff.
Yeah, they've been fixed for the longest.
Yeah, generally speaking, but I think this was like all right, we finally did it, like fully. The sweep. Like it was kind of working okay, better at least than before, but now it's hopefully 100%. But
I haven't had a problem with ring matches for a while. Yeah.
But yeah, I was playing a bunch of ranked. I think I had talked to you like a while back, telling you that I finally learned some B&Bs, but I'm still playing the game like one character at a time. I'm still having trouble using the assists, and I sometimes get frustrated because I don't get my switch. I try to tag in my characters, and it doesn't always come out when I want them to. So I have to get my brain wrapped around how and when the right time to do that is.
An issue that I've been having with my assist game is getting a little bit better. Now I'm actually I'm massaging it into my brain to start using assists more consistently. And so like I've actually been trying to find like assist combos or assist block strings that like work, And so like it's slowly coming. It's slowly coming. I'm starting to try to make it a part of my game now. Like I notice like some things when I'm, but in any case, a problem that I am having is that when you're being aggressive in that game, I have to stop forgetting to hold down the forward button or the forward button, because if I do and you do and I want to do an assist, you'll tag in your partner instead of actually doing the assist. So, that's the fast tag in, the forward and assist. So the reason why I even said anything like that is because I think that's what you need to start doing. You need to start either fast tagging. Don't do the holding assist button down, because if you're in a block string, you're fucked. You're never going to get the assist out, not the assist, the partner to come out. So you need to start doing the fast tagging or tag in with specials, man. That's the safest way to do it.
Yeah.
Tag in with specials. Even if they're blocked, tag in with specials.
Yeah, I actually forgot that was a thing, the forward tag. Because I assumed it was only when you were blocking, or when you were blocking, you can then do like forward and then assist.
That's guard cancel tag, which is also a very safe tag, but you burn a bar doing it. Yeah. So you could either burn a bar with an offensive move with a super, or you can not burn a bar and just do the fast tag. Yeah, works so much better. Works so much better than the actual like waiting and holding the button down. I never understand. I don't understand why they do that. Why they do it that way. There's like 4 different ways to tag your partner in. It's like
Yeah, and then sometimes I mistime it, or I'm holding it. I'm like, when is he gonna come out?
And nothing's happening.
Anytime. And then I let go, and then I'll sometimes get just the assist move instead.
The assist, or if you let go, nothing happens. Yeah. And you're expecting something to happen, which fucks you up. It disorients you.
Yeah. Just I need to switch out, please. Please.
Yeah, forward and tag in that situation. Forward and tag is probably your best bet, but super is also, I think they're also really good.
Yeah. I still also have to develop like a lot of muscle memory. I feel like I'm watching myself play, and I'm like just frustrated. I'm like, God damn, this guy is so scrubby, but I'm even scrubbier because I can't punish his scrub shit.
Yo, I can't tell you how many times I thought the same exact thing, dude. I was just like because I save a ton of replays. Like, even though with every new patch, all the other replays are done. Like, you can't use them.
I hate that about this game.
I can't stand it either.
I'm kind of grateful that Street Fighter, like, I think they have like every replay up until like the beginning of the game. I don't know if they erase them at some point, but you can definitely watch replays from a different version of the game. Oh, like pre-patches and stuff.
That's good. It's another thing that Street Fighter V is doing right. But yeah, like, I can't tell you how many times, man, I've seen the same thing, and I'm just like, I'm looking at myself play, And I'm like, and I put the input commands on.
Yeah.
So I could see what I'm doing and I could see what the other person's doing. And I swear,
mashing super dash.
95% of the time, all I'm seeing is either super dash or like the light attack button, like mashed like crazy on the other side. And I'm like, wow. And I'm like, do they have a turbo controller? Because this is like insane how fast they're pressing that button. Because again, mashing works in this game.
Yeah.
Mashing as far as like using counterattacks for like the light attack, it works in this game.
Yeah. I love how people complain about Street Fighter V not having any defensive options. Because, Dragon
this game
Ball
has zero.
Has fucking nothing.
Yeah, it practically has nothing. Like you have to basically, you get comboed, you have to watch it happen.
Yeah.
You know, you're in a block string, you have to watch it happen. Or if you can find a hole, reflect it. But even then, when you reflect it, you risk getting opened up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's, yeah. Yeah, it's, this game doesn't have it needs a burst mechanic. Like, and I understand. As far as the anime goes, they want to keep it super faithful, but as far as the anime goes, there's no like combo breaker in the anime. You know, it's like if people get like punched out like, 50 times a second, they'll just take it until they get like sent into a mountain or something. So with this game, it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a little frustrating sometimes when you're just watching yourself get comboed. You're like, all right, either hope for a drop or hope that the combo doesn't kill you at a certain point. But
I also weirdly hear you on the part where you're like holding back yourself, because I feel like I do that all the time in other fighters. I don't know, like if I see the opponent doing something dumb or something that just makes me lose my respect for them, I'm like, okay, my brain just flips off. Like, okay, I'm not going to play smart at all.
Like I'm
just going to go dumb, and then it doesn't go well for me a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, and that's you see, I don't know. I think that's a kind of a good thing, because you feel like, I don't know, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's a bad thing because it's like, it's kind of like you're giving yourself like an ego or like a superiority complex in a way, where you're like, all right, I don't want to deal with this. You know,
you're just letting yourself fall into bad habits, and which is
into traps. Yeah. And it's a good thing though, because you know you can do better. You know that if you were to go all out, that it'd be no problem for you. But then I think like you go back to the bad part of it. It's like, where's the fun in that? It's not fun. You know, it's just murder. So it's, that's how I've been feeling. Like I see it. And one of my losses, like I said, was to like this other person was just like I'm just like, oh, they're doing like, auto combos like all the time, and they're super dashing in all the time. And I'm like, oh.
I had a match pretty much just like that. It was, and now I guess the ranked matches are up to first to 3 if you want to. So
yeah. It's best of 5.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I lost 2 straight and then came back and won 3 straight because I finally realized this guy is just going to super dash, and once he's in, he's just going to mash combos. So many times I just woke up level 3 because he's guaranteed going to push buttons. And it worked every time. I'm like,
my God.
Thank you, buddy.
Wake up level 3, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, but I mean, even like things like that, like I think you can learn from, like, because if you're fighting against somebody that's super dashing in all the time, then you got to practice that launcher.
Yep.
You got to practice the timing of that launcher, even from close, from far away. It'll make you start forming in your head, like, oh, you see it coming a little easier every time, or if they're very habituous, and like after like a certain move, they'll do a super dash, or after a super dash, they'll do a vanish or something specific. Then you can react to that, so you still learn from it. And I've actually taken like those things and I've applied it to like playing against like someone like a super hard opponent, and it works for the most part, because I've seen common habits in people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a hell of a journey, and I just wanted to talk about the perfects because that was crazy.
Humble brag.
It was. I didn't. The first time I did not expect it because it was a pink square. But you see, with the pink square, that was when I was like super focused. You know, like not holding back. Like, you know, really like looking at everything, like every possible thing, every possibility. You know, my mix-ups were on point. I was actually using assists and I was actually crossing up. My positioning was great. I was jabbing super dashes.
Okay.
You know, so it was like I felt like I was in that zone, and that's where I need to be all the time at Evo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I still got a lot of work to do. And I'm not gonna stop.
All right.
At least until after Evo's over. I just want to make it out of pools, man. That's all. I just want to be able to play the second day. You know, I want to be able to play the second day. Like, you know, I don't want to like just go there, play for one day, and then that's it. You know, so yeah. I don't expect to make top 8. I just want to make like top 100. Yeah, top 100.
I mean, that's an admirable goal.
Thousands.
But also, like, you can also, like, even if you don't make it or don't reach that goal, like, there's always going to be people down to play, casuals, and that's even more opportunity to learn from others.
To learn and get better. Yeah. And I think that's like a nice consolation prize. Like, I'll actually be able to play with people over there locally, which is like the best way to play any fighting game or any online game or any multiplayer gamer, I should say. Like, so I think that's like the best consolation prize right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, my Dragon Ball FighterZ journey continues. But hey, if you're playing more, we should play.
Yeah, I'm down.
You know, we should play sometime. I don't know if you want to play after this. We could.
Okay.
But yeah, oh shit. I gotta jump on the old PS4.
Oh boy. Dust off the whole disc cover and everything, get the controller out and blow off that layer, you know.
I think the game's still in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Dragon Ball FighterZ, just learning stuff, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I also, although I do see like some of the bad things about it that people are like saying about it that are like truthful, like people are saying like a lot of the characters are the same. You know, like the way the game is played, it's like everyone plays very, very similarly, with the exception of like adult Gohan, who's very unique in his character and his movements. And Kid Buu is also very unique. And then you have characters that could have been unique, but there are things in the game that just completely say, fuck it. You shouldn't be unique because, you know, there's this one thing that fucks your whole type of game up, like Beerus. You know, he could be so unique, but Super Dash completely fucks that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be play like a trap character with his projectiles, but Super Dash goes through those types of projectiles, so
that's
pointless. Pointless with that. So yeah.
I mean, again, it's still early days. Fighting games take
only been 2
couple
months.
of revisions to get them down to a point where they're well-tuned and still got a bunch of characters on the way, so hopefully that'll infuse some new life into the game, a little more diversity too in terms of characters and gameplay styles.
Yeah, and speaking of which, actually, I know it's not part of the news we're going to be talking about this week, but so they finally have a release date for Broly and Bardock, and it's the 28th. So it's next Wednesday. So yeah. I'm really interested in Bardock. He looks like more my speed than Broly. So I'm not much into using like the bigger guys, but like Bardock, he looks very interesting to me. So.
I might look into Team Big Body. I'm not sure.
16 Broly and Cell?
No, I'll probably do
Nappa. Or Majin Buu. Nappa, okay.
Nappa's my boy, man. He lets me plant Cybermen. I like that a lot. Even though I don't do shit with the Cybermen, I just enjoy planting them.
You know, do you use Ginyu?
No, I haven't. I was actually playing with him in training mode today, but
I think he might be like a character that you might like to use specifically because he's spammy as fuck.
Yeah, and I'd love to pull off his level 3. That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
it's just his special is the thing that puts me off because it feels like a lot of brain work to keep track of which Ginyu member is out in rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's they do come out in order, but it's still like, it's a lot of guesswork. Like to just be like, all right, which one was out last and what do they do exactly? And it just,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen some pretty good Ginyus out there. If I ever fought a Ginyu, they've always given me a hard time.
Yep.
So it's not saying that he can't be good. And he's also pretty unique with the whole like spamming of like his attacks.
Yeah.
And also his specials are very unique, like the level 3 switch. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
And he can hurt himself too, optionally if he wants to.
Right. Like I love the switch, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, because I got tagged with it when I was at a friend's house, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold on, I'm getting you now, and you're fucking adult Gohan. Oh shit. I'm like, I gotta kill you. You gotta die.
Except you don't have access to the rest of the Ginyu Force, sucker.
Right. Yeah. You don't have access to any of that stuff. So yeah, man, fucking awesome. But yeah, man. So yeah, I guess that's it about Dragon Ball FighterZ for this week. In next week's episode, hopefully I won't talk about it as much, and I'll be actually talking about another game because there are other games out there.
We'll see. Maybe we take bets on this too. How's your Xbox doing, buddy?
It's still here.
All right.
It's still here. It's still right there. It's still here. Although it hasn't gotten any playtime for a while now. So
you know how you can resolve that, right?
By keeping it and not playing it?
No. Purchasing yet another copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I would do it, but I already have it for Steam, and I use the Xbox One controller for Steam. So I'm playing with two different controllers. So I'm good. I'm good. In fact, I have to actually buy the season pass for Steam. Do that soon.
Man.
I think, does the season pass come with the blue Saiyans and Android 21?
That I don't remember. I don't remember if that was with the season pass or as part of like the pre-order.
Because I know you can get the 3 of them in game, and I actually already got blue Vegeta. I just need because of the Zenny, and so I just need to get blue Goku, and I'm trying to do it through the Zenny because the hard levels of the arcade modes are stupid. They're like horrible. The computers just read your inputs after a while, and they do stupid damage for the littlest thing. They can kill you in one combo.
So, I think I was looking at your profile, and you had a bunch of Ds for some of the arcade stuff. I'm like, wow, okay.
Nah, dude. After a while, like the first, like especially like the longer ones. So I think it's not the Snake Way one, but it's like the second or third one. Like the third one has like 7 levels. And like you're probably good after like the first 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
But after that, the computer just starts to fuck you up. Like it is awful. Like you can't do a goddamn thing. And again, it can kill you in one combo.
Wow.
That's because that's how much damage they do. If they get one special on you, that's 75% of your life.
Damn.
So yeah, and the thing is your rank automatically goes down if you lose a character, or if all of your characters are low energy by the time you end it. So
right.
So the only way to get Goku and Vegeta is getting an A or above in the hard modes. So
damn,
I'm good. I'm all right. I'll just do it the Zenny way. This is how I fight actual humans,
right?
Who can't read my mind. Yeah. So all right. That's enough of that. So that's all for what we've been playing this week, and we're gonna move into headlines. And before we do, always go visit innercitygeeks.com so you can follow along with us. And oh shit. So starting off kind of strong. So the news is kind of old because I think the news is it's more than a week old now. But Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct about a week and a half ago.
Yeah. Like
I said. And in the Nintendo Direct they had announcements and things, and then the Nintendo Direct ended. And then they were like, oh, psych, it's not over. There's one more thing we got to show you. And so they show a video of a Splatoon character, of an Inkling, just running around doing Splatoon stuff. And then the screen goes dark and you see like this like flame in the background, and you see like a fire in her eye, and it's the fucking Smash logo, and I fucking flipped out, dude. I was like, oh my god!
Oh man!
And I'm like, Smash! I'm like, it's back!
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, so Smash is coming to the Switch, but in what fashion?
Yeah. They didn't say shit.
That's the big question. Yes, that's the big question. So other things in the video that we did notice, so they had like a bunch of characters lining up next to the Smash, or in front of the Smash logo. And they're all in silhouette, of course, but you only get a real close up of Mario, obviously. And it looks like he's wearing Cappy from Odyssey.
Mm.
And you also see a Breath of the Wild Link.
Yep.
And after that, that's really it. Everyone else is really far away. But that's why it's like, what fashion? People at first were like, oh, it's a port of Smash for the Wii U, which is fine. And again, the pattern of Switch re-releases has been remakes of Wii U games, or like enhanced versions of Wii U games, like Pokken, Mario Kart, and this game, and Bayonetta. And so now the thing is, though, what if this is a brand new Smash? That's also a possibility.
It seems like it's leaning towards this being a new Smash.
I don't know. It could be either or, dude. I think it's literally, I'm 50-50 on it. Like me personally, I'm 50-50 because there's no indication whatsoever that it could be either or.
Yeah, because I feel like if it was going to be like a re-release, they would have just said it. Like, I don't understand why we have all this pomp and circumstance
That's a big
for
deal.
Just a re-release of an existing game.
But then again, this is one of their biggest franchises. You know what I mean? Because it's bringing all their franchises together. So the announcement in itself is pretty huge. But it could just be that because it's Smash, they're like, oh, we can make it an enhanced version and just include Splatoon characters in it this time, or more characters in it this time, or palette swaps of other characters like Mario Odyssey Mario and Breath of the Wild Link. But it could also be a brand new one. The thing is, I'm leaning towards that it's a port, and only by a little bit. And the only reason why I say that is because it's been between the Smash Brothers games. It's been like at least 8 years between games. So Smash for the Wii U came out in 2015 or the end of 2014. So either way, it's only been 4 years max since Smash has come out. I don't know. That's very little time, unless they've been doing it in like absolute secret. Or it might be another few years before we might actually get to see this game. So I don't know, man. Like, that's the only reason why I'm saying like it might be a port. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know you don't care about Smash really, but
I'm always like Smash curious for whatever reason. Like, I'm always willing to give it a shot, but it's hard not to buy into the hype. But I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning more towards like, yo, this is going to be a new Smash. Because if not, like, this is just the worst fucking PR bullshit for tease. A re-release. Like, come on, let's not do this. Don't get people's feelings all riled up for little payout. Come on.
I don't know. The article here, so I'm reading something in the article here, which I actually forgot to mention, is that it's saying that when Smash Switch releases, it will have been approximately 4 years since the Wii U 3DS game launch, which is more than enough time to create a new entry in the series. I'm going to disagree with that because, again, I think with the exception, I think of 64 and Melee, I think that was like, I want to say
64 was 99, and then Melee was 2001.
Melee was like 2001. So it's only 2 years. And that's fine. Technology back then, sure, they weren't that far away from each other. in the case. But now it's like these are like pretty big jumps. So from Melee to Brawl was like 12 years.
No, it was 2000. Melee was 2001.
9 years.
It was 2008 were for Brawl.
Oh, 2008 for Brawl. So it was 7 years.
7 years, yeah.
And then from 2008, then Brawl came out in not Brawl. Wii U came out in 2014.
Right, yeah.
So that's 6 years. And now we're 4 years later. So again, maybe I just don't think 4 years is enough time. We're probably not see the game this year, if anything. But I think maybe if we didn't see this game for another 2 years, and if it was a new game, then maybe we would get like more reveals of more characters and so on and so forth. And then that would take some time. And I think we might see this game 2019, the earliest, 2020, kind of more realistic. But I don't know.
But they did come out say it's 2018. If they hit that or not, I don't know. But.
Right. Yeah, they did have the date 2018. That's why, again, that's another thing. I'm like, I'm like, I think it's a port. Like, that's, again, it's just the time. That's the only thing that's kind of make me lean towards a port, which wouldn't be bad. And again, with the port, they can totally, they just reuse what they have already and totally put in new characters, and different versions of existing characters.
I just don't think it'll be like as big of a leap in terms of difference of like the different games in the series so far. Maybe that's why it's not taking as long to put this game out or this next version of the game out, is because it's not as different from 4.
It's possible. I mean, I'm gonna say, in my personal opinion, I think Smash 4 is the best in the series. Like,
okay,
it's the most balanced. Like, it's the most accessible for everyone. Everyone can play it. You can be pro at it, you can be casual at it, and everyone can enjoy it. And I think Melee is obviously like the biggest divide where you have like just straight up pro players, and that's the version they prefer always, every day. And Brawl is like the most hated because of stupid shit in Brawl, which I agree with. And so I feel like with Smash 4, like, if it's not broken, you don't got to fix anything.
Yeah.
And you might be right. Like, it might not be such a big jump if it was a new version of the game, but I feel like they've almost perfected Smash with Smash 4. So I'm not sure if they can make it that much better with a new version, but we'll have to wait and see. I think that's just the moral of this story. Just have to wait and see, because I'm dying to know. I mean, either way, I'm gonna fuck day one. Totally, I'll be there. But still,
hopefully they reveal more at E3 or something. Because
I'm kind of hoping to. Because the reveal was dope, but it was really vague.
Super vague.
It literally said nothing about like what we're in for.
Nope.
The silhouettes for the most part have been like confirmed as the usual suspects, like Donkey Kong and Bowser, and one of the Pokemon, Mario and Link, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's, I don't know. Only time will tell.
Yep.
At this point. So I don't know if you had anything else to add.
What if they get rid of the guest characters?
I don't think they will. I think, you know what? This would be a perfect time for them to actually add in all of the guest characters, like Snake. Like, bring Snake back. Bring Snake back, or bring back. Well, they've pretty much had like all the other guest characters like stick around, like Ness and Captain Falcon and Sonic. They stuck around. So yeah, I think Bayonetta is still going to be in this one. Ryu, they're all from the Wii U version. I think they're all going to come back. So. Yeah, man. All right. So moving along, and more Nintendo news, which is much more current, like today, as we record. So the Nintendo had like a mini Nintendo Direct. It wasn't really a Nintendo Direct, but it was something called the Nindies Showcase.
Yeah,
which is just showcased a bunch of independent games that are coming to the Switch that everyone can look forward to. Not going to go through all of the games on the list, but there are some very interesting games that I feel like I'm like, okay, this is bringing a lot of attention. This will bring a lot of attention to the Switch if there hasn't been enough attention on it already. and some of these games I'm willing to try out. So I don't know what you thought about this.
Motherfucking Lumines, man! They're remastering Lumines and bringing it to the Switch. Holy shit! God damn it! That's pretty fucking good get.
Yeah, and I also like that they got Lightfall. I don't know if you played the game when we were at PAX.
No, I watched you play it though.
Okay.
I remember seeing that game.
Yeah, it's it wasn't like they tried really hard to me to get like a Ori and the Blind Forest kind of vibe from it. And that's the vibe I got from it. I mean, and you know, it was interesting enough. It had a nice, interesting concept. So they're bringing that to the Switch, and I'm like, oh shit, it's awesome. So I was kind of like digging that. And Lumines, yeah.
Goddamn classic. I really hope they bring back the whole the original soundtrack. I'd assume they would be, but like that has to be. If it's not the case, I'll be very sad.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think it'll be fine. But yeah, man. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I also kind of liked Fantasy Strike. I thought that was it's a nice little concept that they have here.
Yeah, I think that's
fighting
like already
magic.
out, like on PC or whatever. But
yeah, I was never exposed to it until today.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, I had heard of it, but like I don't know, something about the graphics or whatever put me off. But it had that similar sort of mindset as like something like Rising Thunder, where make it super accessible for people to jump into a fighting game where it's not the focus is not the execution, it's just the mind games and the mechanics and stuff.
All right, and just boiling it down to its most basic element.
Although. I am also, man, I don't know, man. Fucking Nintendo's been killing it, especially with this independent stuff. Like it feels like they are stepping up their independent support as well for the Switch this year in particular. Because a lot of the games look super cool. Mark of the Ninja is coming
looks
back.
Really good.
I don't know what's new about that, but that game is fucking great.
Yeah.
The other one I wanted to mention was The Messenger, which I know nothing about, but has like a cool kind of premise.
Messenger looks so cool, man. I like it a lot. I really like the premise of it a lot.
Yeah, it starts off like you're like an 8-bit like Ninja Gaiden, and then you teleport into a 16-bit version of that game. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really cool.
And then they just fucking announced like, Part 3 of the Banner Saga is coming out to Switch. I'm like, what? Okay. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Nintendo's doing things.
The Switch is Nintendo is killing it. And I mean, it's pretty easy to develop for the Switch, and people are flocking to it. A lot of people have one, and yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will this finally be the thing that gets you to get one?
I'm still like holding out for a potential hardware revision of the Switch. But I don't know. It's becoming an issue now where it's like, I don't know how much longer I can hold on.
You can wait. I mean, it's been more than a year since the Switch has been released. So come on, man.
I know.
Come on, man. So, all right. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check the article out and check out some of the games, the indie games. There's like 14, there were like 13 or 14 games that they showed with this showcase. So yeah, check them out. I'm sure there will be stuff here that will definitely interest you. So moving along, and other game reveal news-ish. So there's a third Tomb Raider game coming.
Surprise!
So this was not so much of a surprise because it was leaked a little early. But
as well as the release date was leaked.
The release date, yeah, that was also leaked pretty early. But they actually showed an official teaser trailer of the game. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the third Tomb Raider game, and it's supposed to be the finale of the trilogy of the rebooted Tomb Raider series of Lara's journey with her origin. And the release date for the game, as leaked, is September 14th. And supposedly they're going to have like a full-on trailer in April, the end of April sometime. So... or April 27th, specifically. So that is about it for that. I don't know. Are you excited about this?
Excited feels like a strong word. I'm definitely curious because I've enjoyed, for the most part, the other two Tomb Raider games in this like rebooted version of the franchise. So I'll definitely check out the new one. But yeah, like the story of the last one just kind of like soured the whole experience for me a little bit. So I'm like, I don't have super high expectations. But you know, it's fun to play. So I'm curious to see how this turns out. Because I forget what the deal is now. Because I don't think Crystal Dynamics is like the lead developer anymore on this game in particular.
Not that I know of. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious is where I'm at.
Yeah, I agree. The second game definitely was not. I didn't like it at all. Actually, but like you said, it was fun to play. I just hated the fact that sometimes that the enemies were just unfair. You know, after a while, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this is like, how the fuck are you supposed to get out of this situation? So yeah, but the first game I really, really enjoyed, like to the point where I actually replayed it like 3 times or something like that.
And, wow.
You know, got all the stuff or like raided all the tombs and stuff like that. But and the second game had some more of that, like it was a little cleaned up with the rating of the tombs and stuff.
Yeah, I think the optional tombs were probably my favorite part of that game.
Yeah, they were very enjoyable. So, and another thing that is kind of relevant, so everybody remembers that Rise of the Tomb Raider came out on Xbox One first, and then a year later it came out on like everything else. So,
well, it came out on PC like a couple months after Xbox, but PS4 came out a year later.
Yeah. So, this game will launch on everything at once at the same time. So no more time exclusive for Tomb Raider.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, all right. Something to look forward to. I'm also kind of curious. I think I'm just going to play the game just to complete everything, to complete the series. But yeah, after the second game, I'm kind of like pretty apprehensive.
Yeah,
about it. But I hope they at least learn from their mistakes with that one. So, all right. So moving along. Oh, I love this news. But I'm just like, well, I don't know, man. But you guys, so Sonic Mania is in the news again. And that's because they're coming out with an enhanced edition of Sonic Mania called Sonic Mania Plus. So the game is coming out this summer. It's releasing with 2 new characters. Well, not necessarily new, but new characters to this game, which is Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel. Mighty, I'm glad that Mighty is making another appearance in the game because I think he was only in Knuckles Chaotix. And Ray, I'm like, what? Super deep cut with Ray because I think the only time Ray ever appeared was in, trying to remember without reading the article because I know it says it here. I think it was Sega Sonic. Right. Yeah, it was Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and that came out like right after Sonic 2, and it was like an arcade game. And that's the only time Ray ever appeared, and I'm like, Ray's back. Okay, cool. So
like, who the fuck is Ray?
I'm like, yeah, you see him. I'm like, he doesn't belong here. So yeah, the game is also going to have new or enhanced modes. So it's going to have something called an encore mode, which apparently is going to be like not necessarily like a remix of the remixed stages in the game, but it's going to offer like new paths in each levels. And apparently there's going to be some visual changes there.
Okay.
And there's also going to be, so now the multiplayer is also going to increase from 2 to 4 players. So you can go up to 4 players with the multiplayer. And yeah, I think, also one of the biggest things is that the game is actually going to get a physical release this time because it was only released digitally when it came out last year. So yeah, that's cool. And also, another thing is that if you do have the digital version of Sonic Mania, then you'll just pay a smaller price and you'll get the upgrade for that if you so choose.
I hope that price is free.
It might be, I don't know, it might be like $5.
Right.
By the way this looks, because the physical copy of the game is coming out at $29.99. And I think like with smart marketing, they shouldn't go like the full $10 extra for the game that was $19.99 last year. I think they're probably going to just be like $5 and you'll get the upgrade.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, but that remains to be seen. And again, I know you don't care about Sonic Mania that much, but do you have anything to
I like Sonic Mania, man. I just wasn't as hot on it as you were, but I am a sucker for physical releases of games.
Yeah, me too. I'm totally getting it.
Yeah, and that Genesis reversible cover, fucking...
Yo, I know. I know.
Just hits me right in my 90s kid's heart. Just transported back to that era. I'm like, fuck, I need to have it.
Yep. Yeah, also, the physical release is getting like, you're going to get like swag with it too. So that's pretty, if you care about swag, it's pretty cool to have.
Yeah, it looks cool. Like you can come up with like a pretty cool art book, it looks like from the picture.
Yeah.
As far as does like Mighty or Ray have like unique abilities that might be used in this game?
Yeah, Mighty is, he's like a combination of Sonic and Knuckles, but really slow.
Okay.
Really, really slow. So he's powerful, and he can like his spin attacks, like if he hits a wall, it like, shakes the screen. Like it has a lot of strength.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's special in his own way. I'm not sure how they're going to kind of do him up in this game, to kind of like remix him for this game.
Right.
And Ray is a combination of Tails and Knuckles, I think, from what I remember.
Okay.
But yeah, he can glide for like long periods of time, and I think he also has if he catches like I don't know, it's weird, if you do like a command, he catches like an updraft, and he can like kind of like float up higher.
Oh, okay.
Than normal. So yeah, he's basically a Tails without
Flight.
The actual like upward mobility.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. I mean, again, I don't know how they're going to remix him for this game, but that's a super deep cut. I'm like, Ray, oh my God. I'm like, I thought like me and like 3 other people knew who Ray was.
I for sure didn't know who he was. Either of them, actually. Neither Ray or Mighty.
Yeah, Mighty, I remember he was in totally in Chaotix. And I think he actually appeared in Sega Sonic as well. But they put him in Chaotix because like they had like all those other losers, in the game, like like Vector and Vector, Mighty, the bee. What the hell's the bee's name? Oh my God, why am I forgetting? Is it Charmy? I'm forgetting. Anyway, yeah, all those other guys. So, and Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all right. So cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting a physical release for sure. I don't care what anybody says. So,
but which version?
Which
console version?
I think I'm gonna go PS4 on this one.
Okay.
Because I have it for Steam, and I'm good. I don't know. I might get the upgrade for Steam, but
what about the Switch?
But the Switch. Oh shit! I have it for the Switch as well. It's hard. It's really hard. Damn, I think I might get it for the Switch. It makes more sense to me to get it on the Switch.
Craziness.
Yeah, all these possibilities.
So many choices.
All right. Moving on. Our last bit of news. So, final round happened this past weekend.
Yeah.
And this article is just a rundown of the results of final round. So, it is a lot to go through. It's kind of like it kind of would like be like our Evo themed episode where we'd go like down each individual section, but
we know what you're here for. We know.
Well, before that, what about? I mean, people are here for Street Fighter V as well. Like, so did you see that? I'm sure you did the whole thing.
Not the whole thing. I saw some of it.
Okay,
but I definitely saw the like the grand finals and stuff. Top 8. Yeah. Were
you okay with the results?
Yeah, I was okay. Nothing like super out of the ordinary, except for that kid Neon. I had not heard of him before. I think he's like a local to Atlanta, and he was destroying motherfuckers. I was like, holy shit, who is this person? They're doing work. But yeah, it was cool to see him in top 8 and make it up there. But yeah, he eventually got knocked down. But
it was the Colleen.
Yeah, Colleen is fucking like super good with her new V trigger in Arcade Edition, man. She's doing very good.
Maybe that's what she needed.
But yeah, like Infiltration is still, his Minot is too good.
The fucking traps, dude. It's like you get locked down and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
She pops that V trigger. I'm like, oh shit.
It is ridiculous. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of cool that like now, I don't know, it feels like people were complaining about Street Fighter not being execution heavy, and now you have the execution character in Minot, and now she's being shown off by the likes of Infiltration and occasionally Sako, but it seems like he likes to just always go for the fancy stuff, even though it might not be safe to do so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good tournament. Tokido also did good. He's second place. Feels like yet again, but you know, the guy's, he's consistent if anything. I
mean, he's an Evo champ, man, so it's not bad at all.
Well, Evo World champ. Yeah, Evo Japan champ, still Infiltration. So it's gonna be a cool ride to see how the rest of the CPT season goes, and how it shakes down at Evo.
But yeah, man, and so now we're all here for now. So yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ was really good, man. Taught me some things I have to study up on. So Dragon Ball FighterZ, actually, if anybody's been following the scene, it kind of had the usual suspects here, with the exception of like Momochi and Moke. I didn't even know they played that game like this.
Yeah, same.
You know, I would say like, oh shit, but I mean, I know Dogura plays anime games, anime fighters like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, and Kazunoko also plays Guilty Gear. But yeah, everyone else here was like, I expected them to be here, like, you know, Sonic Fox and Goichi and Chris G and Nakiel, and I gotta say, and I talked about this before. So the grand finals came down to Goichi and Sonic Fox, man, and I don't know, Goichi was handling them pretty well. Like it seemed like Goichi was just like on another level. You know, from everybody else, and Sonic Fox, he did well, but you know, I'm gonna say it, I'm not impressed by him.
But also remember, Goichi was sent to losers, so he had to run it back. Like Sonic Fox didn't lose until he faced Goichi.
Goichi again. Yeah,
and I think it was Dogura that put Goichi in losers, and Sonic Fox pretty easily handled Dogura, which was like kind of interesting going into that grand finals match. Like, okay, what's going to happen now? Who knows? But yeah, it was, I think Goichi he won that first set 3-0 to reset the bracket. And then after that, it was sort of interesting because it wasn't as free as that first set, but still, it felt like outside of Android 16, Sonic Fox wasn't doing much.
Right.
Although him landing that fucking suicide was fucking hype as shit. Holy crap. I didn't think I was going to see that in tournament, but holy crap, that was amazing.
Yeah. He did that vanish, and I don't think he expected Goichi to do Adult Gohan's level 3. So he did a vanish just as a regular counter, and the vanish, what happens when you vanish behind an opponent as they're starting up a super animation is that the attack part of the vanish doesn't happen.
I didn't think it was a vanish. I thought he just kind of fell out of a combo or something, and I guess the way it was positioned.
Oh, was it that?
I think it was that, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You think you're right. He popped out of a combo, and he wound up behind, and I think Goichi thought he was still able to get him in the stun animation, but he popped out of a combo and wound up behind Goichi, and then the dude did a suicide to Adult Gohan, and you know, and with respect, yeah, like Adult Gohan. If you look at the teams in the top 8, more than half the people in top 8 use Adult Gohan.
Yeah,
you know, And because I honestly think like people are saying like, oh, Android 16 is the best. I think Adult Gohan is the best character in the game because he's more unique than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, I think Adult Gohan's the best character in the game because there's so many different ways to play him as, you know, you can do the level 7 build up or the level build ups, or you can do his air game is like pretty top notch as well. And his movement, his ground game, his movement in general is just like pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So
where I feel like Android 16, he has a different style that might not gel with a lot of other players, so he doesn't maybe get used as much.
Or other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or other characters. And, you know, there are people, of course, who had Vegeta on their team. And I think, like, Goichi's Vegeta was, like, the only one that was actually used offensively well. You know? Because Vegeta has the best assist in the game by far. Like, it's got to be his. And people are using him just for the assist, whereas Goichi, I felt like his Vegeta was actually, like, contributing to the team. You know, without assisting.
Right.
So yeah, man, Dragon Ball FighterZ, I gotta say, not bad.
I gotta say, though, watching those matches is fucking exhausting. Oh my god,
yes, it is.
They last forever.
Yeah, like each match I think was like 4 to 5 minutes.
And
I'm like, it's exhausting.
It sure
especially with all the movement and all the shit happening. Yeah. It's exhausting. Gets your heart like coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, man. So all right. So yeah, and this article has all of the final round results for all of the other games that were played over the weekend.
Yeah, I think like the other major thing aside from the other games too is they had that Soul Calibur 6 exhibition, which I actually didn't get a chance to watch, but that was there.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, I guess that's gonna about do it for our headlines this week. And we are going to move into the next segment, which is new and upcoming releases of games that you can look forward to. So Alex is going to go ahead and take us through that. So please, by all means.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of catching up because we missed last week. So this week's release list is going to be a little more condensed. So without further ado, last week, the week of March 13th, we had a couple bangers. First of which, I was very tempted to just buy this game all over again, but Burnout Paradise Remastered is out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Quite possibly one... Fuck. I was about to say it's like the best game of that generation, but Red Dead. Burnout is a very close number 2 to Red Dead. I will say, for me personally, Burnout Paradise is fucking GOAT.
Okay.
I love that game.
Wow.
Also out last week, we had Assassin's Creed Origins Curse of the Pharaohs DLC for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Devil May Cry HD Collection came out for PS4, Xbox One, and the PC.
Word?
Yeah, word.
Oh,
I believe that's 1 through 4. For that
1 through 4?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like the PS3 one, 1, 2, and 3. Awesome.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 through 4.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think it is. I think it's 1, 2, 3 special edition and 4 special edition.
Okay.
Oh shit. Well, it's another
the
game
more
I'm going
you
to
know.
Get, like now.
Yeah.
But for what? We'll see.
So many choices.
Yeah.
Last week also gave us Kirby Star Allies for the Nintendo Switch. They released a starter edition for Splatoon 2 for the Switch.
Oh.
Fortnite Battle Royale was released on iOS.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is just...
I hear it actually plays really well.
Supposedly, yeah. I wonder on what if that's like specifically for like the newer phones. I'd presume that's the case. I wonder how it works on like, you know, the
processors,
the more common models. Yeah.
More RAM too. So I'm assuming it is for the other phones too.
And it's surprising that it's also crossplay with like the other, like the console and PC versions.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why? That seems unfair. Also out last week was Armello Special Edition for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Kerbal Space Program Making History Expansion for the PC. Cluster Truck came out on the Switch. Gal Gunvolt Burst for the PlayStation 4.
Shit!
I'm almost scared to know what that is.
That's Mighty Gunvolt Burst, but with some of the female characters in the game, like the Muses and the other girl in Mighty Number 9.
I see Galgun right in the beginning of the title, and I'm like, I don't know, what is this? This doesn't seem right.
No, it's Mighty Gunvolt. It's another Mighty Gunvolt Burst game.
Okay,
but with different characters.
Cool. Also out last week was Surviving Mars for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and Toki Tori for the Nintendo Switch. And that brings us to this week, the week of March 20th. Sea of Thieves is now out for Xbox One and PC. I'm very curious about this game. I want to see if it has any longevity and if it's at all compelling to play through that game, because I'm on the fence personally. We also got this week Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, finally coming to PS4 and Xbox One. If you don't remember, that Rogue came out on the previous generation of consoles. I think the same year that Unity came out. So maybe you missed it. But it's you play as a Templar guy instead of an assassin guy, which is a twist. We also got this week Attack on Titan 2 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. We have DLC for South Park: The Fractured But Whole. From Dusk Till Casa Bonita for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And not to be outdone by Fortnite, PUBG Mobile is out now for iOS and Android. I believe that is not crossplay, unlike Fortnite. Also this week is RBI Baseball 18 for PS4 and Xbox One.
Wow, they're still making those.
They still make. I don't know why, but okay. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is now out for the Nintendo Switch. And we got a physical release for Velocity 2X. It's called Critical Mass Edition for PS4 and the Vita. But that's not all, Frank. We've got some Friday releases this week, and holy shit, there's so many good Friday releases this week. God damn.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that for me, yeah, but like there's stuff for everybody this Friday. Mm-hmm. First up is MLB The Show 18 for the PlayStation 4. A Way Out is out or will be out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. That is the Joseph Fares game of the Game Awards 2017 fame.
Yeah. The game looked interesting to me, so I wanna take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm interested in checking. Well, you know what? That's co-op. Maybe we should schedule something. Maybe we can play it together. Huh.
We totally do that. Might break me away from Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Just for a few hours, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, just a few hours. So whoa.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Maybe I should.
A little much. Maybe an hour. No. But yeah, we should totally schedule something. That'd be cool.
Uh-huh. Also on Friday, motherfucking Detective Pikachu for the 3DS. I am all over that. I am so over that. My God, it's finally here.
Yes.
I know very little about this game.
The old 3DS and play Detective Pikachu.
My 3DS is right here in the grasp of my hand. I'm ready.
Okay.
Also out on Friday is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom for the PlayStation 4 and PC.
That game's been getting really good reviews.
Yeah. And I'm kind of surprised because it feels like it kind of snuck up on us. Like I heard some preview stuff like almost like a year ago and hey, now it's out. Mm-hmm. And it's doing really well so far. And then finally for Friday, we've got DLC for Pokken Tournament DX. This is the second wave for the Battle Pack. This includes the Battle Pokemon Blastoise, which includes the support Pokemon Celebi and Mew. And that does it for the new releases, but Twitch is a surprising entry in this arena in that they are giving away free games with your Twitch Prime subscription. So if you are already an Amazon Prime member, make sure to link your Twitch account to your Amazon account so that you can then claim these games if you are so interested. But yeah, it seems like every month now they're going to start giving away a bunch of games for your Twitch Prime. The only caveat is you have to, I think, install the Twitch client on your computer. And I think these games are only available on Windows. So that's the only way that you can claim those games. So you have to install yet another application on your desktop to access these games. But I guess that is the price these days. But if you do have Twitch Prime, starting, I think they started this on March 15th, but it only is available for the end of this month. So you have a little over a week to claim these games. But for Twitch Prime March, you can get Super Hot, Shadow Tactics, Tales from Candlekeep, Tomb of Annihilation, Oxenfree, and Mr. Shifty. And again, those are all for PC and with your Twitch Prime subscription. And that is going to complete it for all our new releases and stuff this week. Take us home.
Yeah, we'll do. So thank you very much for that. And that means we are done with this episode. So before we officially go, we would like you to visit innercitygeeks.com, which is where we're located and where we have a bunch of stuff sometimes regarding everything geek. You can listen to our episodes on and or subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Good Games Podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes, where you can leave us a review. That's one of the best things that you can do for us. Just let us know what you think of the show so we can adjust accordingly. You can also listen to us where all podcasts are available to be listened to, for example, Stitcher Radio or Google Play. And I also want to encourage everyone to click on the Amazon banner on the right-hand side of the innercitygeeks.com page when you do visit there. And when you click that banner, it'll take you to Amazon.com. And I'm sure once you're there, there's stuff that you want to buy. And when you do buy that stuff, a little bit of that will come back towards us so we can provide more show and more content just for you. You can reach us on all the social media outlets, mainly Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Inner City Geeks. The Twitter for this show is at Good Game Podcast. And you can also email us at goodgamespodcast@gmail.com. And that's going to do it for this one. Until next week, we're going to say goodbye. And in leaving, as always, we say good games, everybody.
Good games.